We're live, pal. Welcome to
Go for the Pin. Go for the Pin Wrestling Review Show.
With your boys, Mikey Q and
King V, aka Ember Moon Knight, aka Michelle McCool Running, aka Summer Ray Charles,
Mikey Q and King V.
King V, what's going on, homie?
Give your energy and feed that vibe into the world.
Mike, you still owe me a chopped cheese.
I mean,
Hey, Mike.
Go for the
And we're live, pal. I'm not used to saying that, but welcome to Go for the Pin, episode 187. Goddamn. With yours truly, I am King V, aka El Rey Vendetta, aka the Hashira of Chaos Breathing, aka I always get it back in blood, aka when I shoot, I empty the clip, aka that means keep your head on a swivel, aka who's better than V? Nobody. AKA Rockin' Robin Thicke. And I'm also here with
Rockin' Robin Thicke, that's crazy. Your boy DJ Knuckles, aka Mr. Thursday Night, BKA. I'm not here right now, but I'm here. Not even gonna hold you. Like, real talk. Listen.
Yeah, I know. We've all had a rough week.
Yeah.
But that means, we here barely, but clearly somebody's missing. Last week it was me. This week it's Mike. Mike will be back next week. Hopefully, we love you, Mike. And we're gonna leave that exactly where it is because none of y'all get damn business. Listen.
Fair.
What Knuckles just said about us being out of it last week, I wasn't feeling good and I didn't have it mentally, physically, all of that. We struggling, y'all. But we are here to talk about wrestling. Speaking of wrestling, let's start on a high note. This past Saturday, myself and DJ Knuckles attended Ashe's wrestling show. My
Yep.
God.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
What a show, right? We're gonna talk about Ashe really quick before we get into, all that other shit that's happening. Here's what I have to say about an Ashe show. An Ashe show is like, see, y'all niggas ruined Cookout. An Ashe wrestling show, it's like hanging out with your favorite cousins.
Yeah.
And like the whole atmosphere, the vibe, the whole Ashe of it all was completely amazing. We do have interviews that we will be posting on our Instagram. They are long. This will not be a long show. And we're just gonna keep it there, keep it moving. Billy Dixon and Darius Carter. Let's just go there. Let's just go there.
Oh my goodness. I have no words. None.
They're whooping ass. Each other's ass.
Them niggas don't like each other. They don't
Like
like each other at all.
So if you were not there, just know that Darius Carter got put through a table.
Yes, I did. There is a video there. I don't know if I'm going to upload it to my Instagram page. Well, you know what? I am. I'm going to upload the video to my Instagram page, and I will send it. To the crack staff here at Go for the Pin to have it uploaded to our Instagram page.
Yeah. Billy Dixon and Darius Carter whooped each other's ass. There's so many good matches. Tootie Lynn is someone that you need to look out for.
Agreed.
That young lady, actually, every single person that was on the card is supremely utterly talented. Remember the name Tootie Lynn. Yep. Remember. Look, if I wish I had the card with me, but go ahead and if you have not followed Ashe Wrestling on Instagram. Do it right now. And on Twitter, I believe both of them is Ashe Wrestling. Look at that card and see the caliber of talent that was portrayed that whole entire Saturday. It was so much fun. So much fun. Knuckles.
Yeah, shoot. You had the NWA Women's Tag Team Champions,
The King Bees.
were there, and they faced off with Jada Stone and
Tasha
our personal
Steele.
friend, the Barriqua Badass Tasha Steele. That was a great match. Good gracious. Fast as Hell, Ian Maxwell. And
Amazing.
I can't remember the Jets' real name.
I forgot to.
I don't remember his name.
So much weed.
That's so crazy. But they had a banger match.
Listen.
The Gifted One, Yaya was there. We got interviews with
That
him,
triple
Ian
threat
Maxwell.
match
Yes, and it was the first match on the card, and it set the bar
starting it off crazy.
extremely high. That, yeah.
And shout out
got a
to
clip.
Caprice Coleman. Shout out to Caprice Coleman.
Yes,
He is
absolutely.
one of our interviews. Spoiler alert.
Yes, he is. Shout out to Gerard Bonner.
Amazing.
Yes, shout out to I know her name is Nadia. I don't remember her last name.
Shout outs to Nadia, who is an amazing ring announcer. Okay,
Jesus Christ.
pro
You listen.
jacked. She
Listen.
probably don't need a microphone. To be real,
At all.
she
Listen,
got that
I sat there and
that reverb.
I said to V, I said, if we're gonna do interviews, I gotta get that female ring announcer because y'all out there
Y'all
like
wildin'.
to talk shit.
Y'all
Y'all
wildin'
like
about
to talk shit about these female ring announcers. Y'all gonna fall back. And sooner or later, there's gonna be a time where there are no male ring announcers. And y'all just gonna have to soak that in and just live with it. And I'm here for it.
And it's not that deep. You know, it's about time.
I'm here
But
for
we
it.
we do have a comment from Downright Entertainment Television. I have another friend at NC who attended Ashe Wrestling. How did they like it? You know, just let us know how they like it. We'll post it. But Ashe Wrestling was a great experience. The next
Yes, it
show,
was.
well, there's a block party in July.
Yes.
Paris is Bumping, which I will be attending, is in August, and their next Ashe Wrestling show will be September 29th, if I'm not mistaken. So if you are in the North Carolina area, if you want to see good wrestling, We Are Wrestling, Battle Club, Ashe.
Yes. Yep. That's it.
And to
Nutshell.
quote someone that's been that's in our intro, and that's on period. Yeah, let's move on to not as exciting stuff. Like we'll get to AEW because that's not, okay. All right.
Say those 52 matches for last.
52 matches is crazy, but you know.
Yeah, where are we gonna go? We're gonna start.
Let's start with
SmackDown.
SmackDown. Let's start with SmackDown.
Okay, let's start with
We're gonna
SmackDown.
go to SmackDown. Oh God, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Let's start with SmackDown. All right, Knuckles, go ahead.
There's only one thing on SmackDown that drew my attention, and that was
All
the
right.
end of the show.
Oh. Was that the only thing?
Well, if you got something, because Friday was 6 days ago, and the way my mind is set up, yeah.
You know, lots of weed. So yeah, Punk came. There was a couple of Money in the Bank qualifier matches. Punk did Punk get knocked the fuck out? Or was that the week
not
before?
good.
Okay, he did.
Getting knocked the fuck out. You got beat the hell up. That's what
Yeah,
he did.
you know, some of y'all need to get beat the fuck up. But anyway, so one of the Money in the Bank qualifier matches is Randy Orton versus Tama Tonga versus Carmelo. Okay.
Who is that?
I don't know who that is. Carmelo Hayes. What did you think about that?
I'm not surprised by the outcome, but yet I am surprised about the outcome. Because Carmelo got the dub here, but he's been getting kind of since his debut, he got buried by LA Knight about 400 times. I mean, I'm not mad at it because Randy didn't need it.
Mm-mm.
Tama doesn't need it.
It's gonna
I mean,
benefit.
he might need it, but it's not his time yet.
Yeah, I think Carmelo will benefit from this.
Yeah, Carmelo would benefit the most from this, and they made the decision, and it's the right decision. So
Yeah.
Carmelo locked in his spot for the Money in the Bank ladder match.
On the men's side, but
Yes.
on the women's side, we had Mia Yim versus Bianca Belair versus Chelsea Green.
Not Chelsea Green.
So I'm not even gonna lie to you. Part of me wanted Chelsea to win.
A lot of me wanted Chelsea to win.
I wanted Chelsea to win simply because of chaos.
Okay.
Look, Bianca's Bianca. Mia just performed in a ladder match. So, you know, I don't know. You know, I would have loved to see Mia there, but she's probably like, I'm not doing 2 ladder matches back to back, bitch. Fuck you. But Chelsea is the right choice. Part of me wants Chelsea to win, but we will figure that out once we get to the rest of the Money in the Bank ladder match contestants. There we go. I couldn't find the word.
Yes.
Next, that's the word. That's the words. I know them. I know
right. Colleague.
Okay, we.
That's an inside joke between me, colleague, and Timberland boots.
Oh God, the worst 2 people to be in a room together. Anyway, Jesus.
Oh,
all right. Now, next we had Grayson Waller versus Condre Owens. Kevin Owens versus Andrade.
the fuck is Condre Owens?
Am seeing.
Is that Kevin Owens' black cousin or something?
I am seeing Spacious from Bankhead, and I am like barely here.
Condre?
But yes, I didn't mean to say Condre. Damn it, Andrade. There you go. God damn. You know what? Andrade got the goddamn win. Shit. Damn.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, nah. I guess.
I mean, I can't be mad at that either.
I'm not mad at it, but I'm just like, meh. That's how I feel. Meh. But next, God damn it, here we go.
Oh wait, what happened?
Finally, we have Codith Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa.
Yep,
that happened.
It did.
Go ahead, Knuckles.
I mean, I kind of thought something was up when both of their friends or colleagues were left in the back. I kind of figured something might be up, but then another side of me was like, okay, well, let's have a straight up match because it would be good straight up. It would be a good match either way. The match went on. They did the yada yada yada. Did the gimmick.
They did the all that good shit.
Yeah, that's right. And at the end, the Bloodline appears, attacks Cody.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, we saw it coming. Here comes Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. They clear the ring. They corner Solo Sikoa.
Yes, they did.
They corner Solo Sikoa. Solo does something that for the first time that we had never seen him do since he's been on the roster. Solo begs off. That's red flag number 1. That was red flag number 1 for me. So I knew something was up. But when we figured out what it was, I lost my shit. Because I really did not think this was happening this quick.
You know what? Fuck the match. Let's just get to it.
Yeah.
We had the debut of Jacob Fatu.
Here's the thing. How much weight you going to lose in a short period of time? That joker slimmed down so much.
I mean, it's not that hard, you know, working out, depression, depending on what it is first. But, holy shit. we've heard the rumors. They've been going on for a while. We've heard the speculation for quite some time since the beginning of the Bloodline storyline. We speculated and we've, I can't think of another word, but we speculated. That's the word I want to use. We speculated about who else is going to be in the Bloodline, who else is going to show up, all that good shit. And everybody has said Jacob Fatu should be a part of it. And it's like the path that we got to get here is just crazy. Because if you don't know how good Jacob Fatu is, I'm going to say something really like brave and bold. I'm going to say that Jacob Fatu might be the... I don't want to do that. Fuck it. He's my favorite out of the Fatus, besides Trinity. But that's by marriage. But I think he is the best wrestler out of all of them.
In the Samoan bloodline?
I'm gonna go there. Let me rephrase that. The current generation of the I'm gonna fuck it up. Anahuahi family. Yes, the Anahuahi family. I think Jacob Fatu is the current generation. Current generation. Be clear. Current generation. I think Jacob Fatu is the best wrestler out of all of them.
I would tend to agree. I would. Yeah. Ooh. Physically or like character development wise?
Skill. I'm talking about skill. I'm not talking about character.
Okay, skill.
About skill.
Okay, skill. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that skill. Yes. I'll give you that.
Who? So with Jacob Fatu debuting, here's my question, right? How long until he turns on him?
Listen, that's the rumor and innuendo.
Because
that's the big thing right there.
The only reason why I'm asking that question is because if you look at the end when they were doing the ones, it could be like one of those things where it's like, oh shit, I missed the cue. Or it could be one of those hesitant things. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not backstage. I'm not a writer.
Are you talking about Tama and Tongaloa looking at him funny?
No, but that is something to be discussed also. I'm talking about when they were all raising the ones and like Jacob kind of like, and then Solo had to be like, I don't know if that was a simple mistake or something, something more. But so recently, there was talks about a trademark in the works for Caesar Sikoa. Now, I don't know if Jimmy J and Solo have any other siblings because there's so many of them. I don't know.
There's Hikuleo that hasn't been seen yet.
But didn't he just start wrestling not too long ago? Or within the past couple years?
Didn't he what?
No, I'm thinking of somebody else. I take that back. I lied. Never mind. But the only reason why I said that Jacob Fatu is going to turn on him, and probably why everybody is saying it, is that I'm trying to explain it the way I really want to, but because they trademarked Caesar Sikoa. Let me do a little history lesson for you boys and girls and days and dents. So Julius Caesar, right? If you see where I'm going with this,
I do.
So I feel, and I could be wrong. This is just speculation. This is what we do. I have a feeling that Solo is going to change his name to Caesar. And remember, Caesar was there during the Roman Empire. But
put it together.
Julius Caesar was betrayed.
Yeah, he was.
And got stabbed so many times.
Put it together.
Yeah, it's happening.
But I think this is a reversal of fortune because I think I think they're gonna change his name, and Jacob is gonna be. I think Jacob's a mole.
I think that's what's going to be the thing. But my question is another question that I have now. When it comes to Roman, we discussed this past Saturday.
Yes, we did.
SmackDown? Question mark? It's going to be at MSG?
Yep.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
So in one of the greatest arenas of all time, Madison Square Garden, does Roman show up? My answer is yes.
I want that so bad. I don't.
He has to. It's the Garden. Well, but see, we also have to pause a little bit and send some condolences to the Anoa'i family.
Absolutely.
Roman Reigns' father. Father. Where? I fucked that. Listen, no, I did it. I was right. Sika.
Roman Reigns' father.
Almost see so many. But Sika unfortunately passed away. So at first, before this news was, revealed, I want Roman Reigns to show up on SmackDown, considering the loss that he just experienced.
Yes.
That's up in the air. That's probably not going to happen, which is okay, which is fine. But prior to the unfortunate passing of Sika, I was gun-ho on Roman showing up at the Garden. It's the Garden. It's the Garden. It's the Garden.
I remember mentioning that to you on the way when we were on the way to Ashe Wrestling.
One of the few things I remember. More minimum.
Here's the thing. If Roman was to come back, he would be by himself.
See,
because we haven't seen Jimmy. Jay is in Money in the Bank story right now. And really, a lot of people thought that Jacob was going to be on the side of Roman. But now he's on the side of Solo and Bloodline 2.0. I really honestly think if WWE wanted to play this right, they would flip that. And I would have Jimmy come back at the Garden and kind of start it bottom up instead of starting it top down. Have Jimmy come back, and then just kind of, I don't know. See, Jay being on the other show and then the Money in the Bank, that is really like throwing everything.
So this is where, and this is where I feel that it's going to go. I do think Jacob is going to end up on the other side, but they're definitely going to slow burn it because what month is this? June.
Yes.
So we have Money in the Bank. We have SummerSlam. What's that? The SummerSlam Clash? Nope. Oh, the pay-per-view in
Berlin.
Yes, in Germany. October is TLC ?
Yeah, TLC. Yeah.
And then we have Survivor
Series in November.
I think the main event of Survivor Series is going to be Roman, the Usos, and Jacob versus Solo, Tama. Oh, wait, how that's going to work? Now, if they do get Hikuleo there, then they'll be able to do that. But I feel a Bloodline War Games. We know Dwayne is not going to be there. I'm not asking about Dwayne. So, yeah, I think that's where we're going to go. But with that being said, we're done with SmackDown. What do you feel about it overall? Oh, my bad. You had something else to say.
I'm thinking, last week, Solo said to Paul, I'm sorry to break it to you, but Roman's not coming back.
And that literally means he is.
That literally means he is. Now, here's the slow burn. Paul Heyman gets a phone call on the bat phone. And he doesn't, here's the thing. This is where character comes in, and nobody's better than Paul Heyman.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Paul gets a phone call.
Keep going. I'll be back.
I got you. Paul gets a phone call, and you know what? I'm just gonna wait until V gets back.
No, keep going because I can.
Oh,
I can,
you can hear me.
I'm listening. I can hear you.
Okay. Paul gets a phone call.
Phone call.
This is the end of the show.
End of the show.
End of the show. That when this is going on, they show the little graphic at the corner.
The signature. Yeah.
Yes, the signature. Paul gets a phone call. Doesn't say anything. He just smiles.
And you know, that would be great because Paul, let's say Paul, somebody else, not Paul Robeson, Ron Paul. Paul Heyman is really great at what he does.
Yes.
Like he is top 5, and you know, not even he's top 5, top 3.
What he does as far as managers are concerned?
Yes.
He is top 1.
Top.
Nobody.
I said top
him.
3. I just said top 3. I didn't say
1.
I mean, there's other people that I could think of that were really great.
On Paul Heyman's level, though?
See, to be fair, considering the time, I was going to say Sensational Sherry.
Yeah.
And I was also going to say, and I know, I get it, I feel the same way, but let's be real. Jim Cornette has... I know, I get it, I do. But if you take a look at what he's done manager-wise, I'm not talking about anything else. Being a manager, that's what I'm talking about. Look, they revolutionized it. They did. Let me put Mr. Fuji up there. Yeah. Revolutionized. You know, Miss Elizabeth. Revolutionized. So Paul Heyman being number 1 doesn't bother me at all. But Paul Heyman being so... what's the word I want to use? Shady is not the word. You know, let me take it back. For him being so goddamn mixy, right? Paul Heyman's mixy as fuck.
He's multifaceted.
Yes, that's true. That's true. He's very good at what he does. But I don't... See, the thing about having Roman call Paul, I didn't mean to rhyme there. I'm not Dr. Seuss. That has to be like it has to be slow. It has to be slow.
But that's what I'm saying. Just because Paul, you know, this could be a myriad of things. If Paul Heyman were to get that phone call, that could be Roman.
Speaking of.
That could be... You know what?
Y'all are funny.
That could be Roman. That could be Brock.
Yep. Oh, I don't know about that.
Think of Paul Heyman, guys. Anything at this point where WWE is, anything is in the realm of possibility. This window is wide open. We are seeing stuff in WWE that we thought we would never see. I'm not putting anything past Triple H. Nothing whatsoever.
The problem with the whole Paul Heyman thing, and shout outs to me walking and talking because that's what I do. The problem with the the problem with the Brock Lesnar thing, I need lavender. The problem with the Brock Lesnar thing is that you know, a little lawsuit, you know, a little deposition, you know, a little graphic.
Yeah, that's true. But
I don't know, that wouldn't be smart.
But we don't know the status of that. That hasn't been talked about in a while. So we don't know if he's been cleared of that. We don't know if his name is still in it. We don't know if, you know, we don't know anything. So the fact that Paul smiles means it could be anybody.
That's true. It could be anybody. You're absolutely right. I would prefer it to be Roman if it is.
Oh,
if it has to be Roman, then yes. I don't think we would actually see Brock Lesnar on WWE television anymore. I highly doubt, unless he is like cleared with full proof.
Yeah. I agree with you. But I'm just putting it out there in the ether that it could be anybody.
We have a question from John, because I know it's John. Do you think WWE is slowly going downhill? No.
Hell no. They are.
I can tell you who is going downhill.
Yeah. They are. WWE is slowly taking over the wrestling
Because
industry.
it's giving who killed WCW. But anyway.
Yes.
We will see.
This is good. And here's the thing. WWE Trip is playing it so well because Raw was definitely starting to become, the scales were tipping in Raw's direction with the whole Wyatt Six thing. Now they're starting to kind of level it off where both shows are equally as interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So it's giving genius. I'm not gonna give it that title, but it's giving genius.
Okay.
And it's giving excellent booking. But
Oof.
what do I rate SmackDown?
What would you give SmackDown if we had to rate it? If Mike was here, it's like, guys. Only your best friend can do impressions of you. But
right. Okay.
Guys.
I'll give it. You know what? Only because I give it a near fall.
Okay. Give it a near fall. Let's keep that up there because I also give it a near fall.
I liked it. I liked the last segment. I like the fact that they got Carmelo and Chelsea. The two dark horses of the qualified matches from Friday. I like that they gave them that. The CM Punk thing was genius.
Yeah.
Let me just go ahead and say this.
I'm scared. It's not me.
No, don't be scared. Don't be scared.
It's not me this time.
I'm talking about the Punk thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was in such an uproar about
what?
About the fact that CM Punk cost Drew in Drew's hometown. That's
hilarious.
Oh, listen. If you watched the show from Clash of the Castle, I was immensely entertained.
I saw.
But here's the thing. They were like, oh, it was the wrong decision and blah, blah, blah. It was the right decision because the only people that gave a damn were the people that lived in Scotland. Everywhere else, this man is a heel. In the United States, he's a heel. In Australia, he's a heel. In Africa, he's a heel. In South America, he's a heel. In Canada, he's a heel. The only place he was a face was in his hometown.
Yeah.
And after that show is over, you're leaving. And you're coming back to the States. So if you'd have put the title on him, this was a heel. This is a heel match anywhere but Scotland. So
you know what?
Right,
fair.
It's the right decision. And you have to keep his heel persona going. And based upon what he did on SmackDown to Punk, he's a mega heel now. He is a mega heel now. You sit there and you bloody and lay out and stretcher out Punk in Chicago. Oh, you are a mega heel. So that was the right. That was side note. I just want to say that. But overall, near fall. I liked it. I liked the touches. Yeah, I liked everything.
I agree with near fall. So we're gonna keep that up. We're gonna keep that there. Now we're gonna go to Raw.
Oh boy.
Oh God. Okay. All right. Because I have a few things to talk about.
Ooh, listen, WWE came for niggas next on Monday.
So Drew McIntyre kicked off Raw, since we're talking about Drew McIntyre. What I didn't notice is that he took Punk's bracelet.
Oh, I did notice that.
That had AJ's name in Larry.
Yeah. Have you seen Larry?
I hope he's doing well. Not biting people. Sometimes you gotta. But oh, that's none of my business. Nope. No. Don't do it. No. Mm-mm. Anyway, with AJ and Larry on it, I'm not doing this with you. I almost called you by your real name. The issue, not even gonna say the issue. The thing I have with this is that, okay, Punk mentioned Drew's wife. Of course, Drew's gonna do the same. Only difference between the two is that one used to be a wrestler. So, my question to you, Knuckles, is one, well, my questions to you is one, what did you think about his promo? And two, since he's going to be in Money in the Bank, do we see AJ? Part of me wants this to happen. Girl, if you don't put on them high top Converses, skip your ass outside and just knock them off. Just take it back to 2011, knock them off the ladder, and then wait, was it 2011 or 2012? It was prior to her title reign. Regardless of that, I want you, if AJ is willing and able to show up, where is Money in the Bank going to be?
Toronto.
Okay. Oh, wrestling crowd. Yeah, they were going fucking crazy if AJ showed up.
Yeah, they would.
But what do you think, bro?
That's interesting. Because, I see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I see you. We see each other.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a lot of sense because before now, there was minimal to zero mention of
AJ on live TV.
Now, it wasn't
Punk
so
did it.
much. Now, he mentioned it on Raw, but him taking the bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I saw him take the bracelet on SmackDown, but I never knew what was on the bracelet. So I'm just like, oh, he took a bracelet. It's got to have some kind of sentimental whatever, but I don't know what it said. And then when it came out and he said it had AJ and Larry's name on it, then I'm like, okay. And now that you're mentioning with CM Punk being injured and Money in the Bank's in 2 weeks.
Yep. I mean, I can't be wrong. Once again, I can't be wrong. I'm not a booker. Okay.
No, it makes it makes a lot of sense.
It makes sense. You take out Punk.
She would be the one.
This is just wishful booking. I mean, Drew did say, as far as he said, I have your dog, I have your wife, I have your family in my quarter now. So it's possible. It's possible.
Like I said, I don't put anything past Triple H at this point. He's done some things that we thought we'd never see. So, I mean, I'm not putting it past him. If
true.
it did happen, that would be amazing.
I'd love that. I'd pop.
Oh, absolutely. Hard. I would definitely pop. I was the AJ stan for a long time.
I will purchase high top Converses and be like, well, here we go. But after that, there was a backstage segment. Wow. Segment. Because I know nerds, once again. Backstage segment with Chad Gable, who is alive, apparently.
He is.
See,
God is good. Miraculous.
You don't be lonely. Like, I just that nigga was dead. I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. Like, that nigga was dead.
Man, a bullet hole in the side of his head.
On the side, almost said something really out of pocket. Never mind. I'm glad I stopped. After his death last week, he miraculously is healed. So, is Chad Gable Wolverine? Is he Deadpool? Can he regenerate?
Is he Lazarus?
No, he can't. He can't be Darwin. He can't be Darwin. No, because Darwin's black. But Lazarus is crazy. That was for the people that went to. That was the people who went to church. But we had a moment. Even though I'm a human. We had a moment with the rest of Alpha Academy and Chad Gable. Basically, Oda said, "We're finished. It's done. I don't want to kick. I don't want to talk with you, kicking with your skate with your nothing." That's what Oda said. Maxine wanted to be the one that was reasonable, and was just like, he's really upset. He really hurt us. Da, 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 da. I'm like, okay, all right. She's trying to reason, and then she goes back, like, I'm gonna talk to him. And here
we go.
The Creeds.
And Ivy.
Now,
This is where we're going.
I don't want Ivy to be healed. I really like Ivy now. This current crop of women's wrestling is really, really good. And it's for the fact that it's been a long time since we've been able to see something like that, unless you're in Japan. So it's like amazing to see, but I don't want Ivy to be healed. But, in the storyline case, it would have to make sense, because we need a foil for Maxine.
Yep.
And, the Creed show up.
Yep.
It's happening.
It's happening.
It's happening. It's happening. But after that, we had Ludwig Kaiser versus I'm really good. Certain names. I'm just gonna start doing like Smith Irvin because nobody does like Smith.
It's only right.
Versus Braun Breaker.
My goodness.
Oh man. Braun Breaker is going to be a world champion within the next 12 months. Quote me on it.
I'll hold you to that.
No, let me change that. Next 18 months.
Okay, so
I have a feeling. I have some feelings. Some shenanigans have to happen first before you
the
win.
next 18 months would be
next December.
December 2025.
Yes. If we all survive, child. But Braun Breaker versus Ludwig Kaiser. Because what the fuck is a black job? Both of y'all die already. Anyway, Braun Breaker versus Ludwig Kaiser. So Ludwig Kaiser is very, very impressive. No, Indy Hartwell. He's very impressive. He's really good. I'm glad he's getting this time to show what he can do. Braun Breaker. So Kaiser won by disqualification. Yeah. I mean, you wasn't pinning Braun clean.
No.
It was not gonna happen. I'm just trying to think of some other things from Raw. Oh, Money in the Bank qualifier. Kairi versus Shayna versus Daenerys Targaryen, where Daenerys Targaryen used Dracarys, and she has gained another step on her Iron Throne. Let me stop. Lyra Valkyria got the win, and you've never seen Game of Thrones. You've never seen Game of Thrones. Oh Jesus, fucking God! All right. So Lyra Valkyria did the thing, but not like Angela Bassett. But and she got the win. She beat Kairi Sane. I believe she pinned Kairi. Yes, she pinned Kairi. Okay, I'm gonna be real. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be truthful. I can't connect with Lyra Valkyria at all. She's talented. I will never sit here and say that she can't wrestle because she can't.
Right.
But I can't connect. I can't sit here and have a reason to care. Maybe care is the wrong word. Care is the wrong word.
Invest.
Thank you. Because she's good, but I'm just like, what else? Like, you are a Valkyrie in a sense. What else? Like,
right.
Like, I want to know what else. I want to know more, and I do. I want to know more about Lyra Valkyria. I do, because I think she's a talented woman. She's stupid. She's good. I can't connect.
Yeah.
But how did you feel about the match if you saw it?
I honestly think the right person won.
I agree.
Like you said, there's layers to this, and I don't think we've seen all the layers just yet.
Facts.
I think they're doing the right thing by giving us piece by piece, bit by bit, instead of too much at one time.
And after you finish, Knuckles, we're gonna go to the comments. There's a couple of comics.
Okay, got you. Yeah, so I'll make this quick. I like the fact that they're giving us bit by bit with Lyra instead of giving us everything at one time, because we all know how that ends up when you start.
She is getting over though.
She is.
She is.
And
People are doing it. Woo! And I'm like,
right.
okay.
And I
They're
think
catching on.
if they'd have tried to shove her down our throats at one time, we wouldn't have been as receptive to it as we are now.
Fair.
So I think they're doing it right. And they're giving her the proverbial, they're giving her the
Ball.
push, but not too much.
Okay.
Like inserting her into the Money in the Bank, it still gives her credibility.
Mhm.
So, whether she wins or not, that we don't know. But it's keeping her relevant,
Yeah.
and it's building her credibility for something in the future, which I think is the right step. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. Like, I want to see more. I think there is more to give.
She definitely has more to give. I just want
Absolutely.
to have a reason to be invested. That's all.
Right, exactly. That's the point.
So
she needs a long-term story with
Yes.
somebody.
Yes.
With somebody. She needs a long-term story. The things she's
I don't
doing right now
know.
are very short-term.
Yes.
I think if she could get planted into a story with somebody that's kind of like been, that's been through the paces, that's been there a while, someone like some type of veteran.
She shined when she was with Becky. I will say that. She did.
She absolutely did. Like if you gave her a story, say, with Chelsea, or if you gave her a story
Chelsea's
with
on SmackDown.
Oh, that's right, they are SmackDown. Any heel on Raw, and it's kind of hard to come by right now. I can't.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I know.
Yeah, a long-term story with Lyra Valkyria with somebody that can carry it, help her out, make her look good. That would help her out a lot.
So let's get to some of these comments. There's quite a few. Roman Reigns says, I don't think WWE, is as good as it was 16 years ago and before.
Different era.
16 years ago was what, 2008?
2008.
Yes, 2008. 2008. Oh, 2008. This was prior to me being in college. God, I'm old. So I was just 16.
Yeah, think of the hitters that was there in 2008. Shawn was there. John Cena was there.
It was before it got bad. Yeah, it was before it got
Triple
really
H was
bad.
still wrestling. The Undertaker was there. 2008, you still had Kane. You had Edge. You had Randy. You had, like, their roster was still stacked in 2008 with talent that we had back in the 2000s.
That's true. That is true.
So, you really can't put anybody in a comparison. And the stories were different. We had, Jesus Christ, I can't even think. Stories were so different.
2008, that was before the Piggy James thing. This is when it started to go downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it started to go downhill there.
I wish I could pull up the roster that they had in 2008, but I can't.
Well, let's get to the rest of the comments. Yeah. But I agree with you. Downright Entertainment Television. What I missed, are you guys talking about Collision yet? Well, when was the Collision? Hope they're okay. Is everybody okay? Because we're not talking about that. So next we have Roman Reigns asking, do you think WWE...
We have not got to AEW yet. No, I'm sorry.
I know I'm just fucking with you. But Roman Reigns... Do you think WWE actually made the right decision in making Undertaker lose at WrestleMania? Or do you think he should have stayed with a perfect record? They fucked up with that because he should have lost once and only once, and that's when he should have went home.
Well,
period.
I don't know. Do they made the right decision in making Undertaker lose? Here's the thing. Undertaker wasn't supposed to lose. And he's made that known. Undertaker was severely concussed at WrestleMania 30 to the point where when he hit the curtain after the match, he was rushed to the hospital. So he was not supposed to lose to Brock. This was something that was
Oh, that's for real.
yes, that's for real.
Okay.
He was not supposed to lose to Brock. But the fact that he got hurt, because he went on record saying, and I think he said it on Chris Van Vliet's podcast. He said he remembers the day of the event being with his wife earlier that afternoon.
Michelle
McCool, for those that don't know. He remembers talking to his wife earlier in the afternoon about the match, and the next thing he remembers, he was in the hospital.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He doesn't remember the match at all. He doesn't remember walking up the ramp. He doesn't anything. Like it was like at the hospital where he was asking his wife what is his name because he couldn't remember his name. He could remember.
Wow.
He could remember who Michelle was, but when the doctors would ask him what
Come
is
on,
your
love.
name, he didn't know.
I know
he
her.
didn't know where he was.
I don't know y'all, but I know her.
And as far as Roman goes, winning the second one, that was also Undertaker's idea.
Mm-hmm.
Because he said, Roman was going to be the face of the company, and he said
Roman the first time.
And he said he wanted to give Roman the rub for WrestleMania because I mean it didn't with Roman beating Undertaker, it didn't. What's the word I'm looking for? It didn't mean as much.
It didn't enhance him.
It didn't mean as much because the streak was already over.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, okay, I see the writing on the wall. You're going to be the guy, so let me just go ahead and
give him that. Yeah.
Right, and give him that.
You finish your thought. We'll go to the next one.
No, go ahead. We'll go to the next one.
So Downright Entertainment Television says, excuse me, it's great that we don't have the same 5 women in wrestling being shoved in our faces on pro promotions. There's shade there, but I'll leave that there. So also says
it's not shade if it's true.
I don't know. It's not shade. It's revelation. Braun Breaker, I'll give him 20 to 24 months, maybe WrestleMania 42. Okay, I can see that.
This is as far as him being a world champion.
Mm-hmm.
Is Braun in Money in the Bank?
No. And then Lyra, he says, Lyra Valkyria will be women's IC or US champ tops. So the girls, the boys, the days of them have been speculating about a women's mid-card title, and I hear Mike saying, no! Fuck no! So thinking about how stacked the roster is, there's opportunity there. But, and we'll get to the women's tag team match. You have to build something that people could care about.
Right.
And that's part of the problem. Before we get to that tag team match, let's talk about Liv Morgan.
Awesome.
Liv Morgan basically said revenge is best served cold.
Yeah, it is.
And there's so much ice in that cup. Put some ice in mine, girl. She cut a promo. A lot of y'all felt that she wasn't going to do well with this, and she did. Now, I will say this. Zelina Vega came out. Zelina Vega is watching people on the mic. I mean, if you've not looked into Thea Trinidad's career, watch it.
Yeah.
That's just a New York woman for you. But they went back and forth. Like I said, Zelina was quick. And I think one of my favorite things about Zelina Vega is her ability to think on her feet. Once again, being a New Yorker, like both of us are, you have to think quick on your feet.
Yep.
Okay? I'm still alive because of that. Anyway. Dom came out. There was you were booing Dom. As usual.
Okay.
There was Rey Mysterio there. That happened. It's going to be a match basically. That mixed tag match is happening.
Yep, absolutely.
It was cool. I didn't have an issue with it. Liv Morgan she's doing
But we're getting
really
Liv.
well.
We're getting Liv and Selena next week, aren't we?
I believe so. Yes, we are.
Okay.
I mean, we know how that's gonna go, but it's just
Right.
come on. I'm just trying to think of some other things. Okay, so a lot of big men and Chad Gable was in this match. So Braun Strowman versus Chad Gable versus Bronson Reed. Big Bronson Reed. That match was good.
was.
Great triple threat match. Ooh, what was that Roman that Seth Rollins laugh? That the lights went off.
Yes,
Nikki Cross brought out a VHS tape, and for those who are younger than the both of us here, a VHS tape is something that you put into a VCR,
video cassette recorder.
Boom. You can play. If you were like me, you had your orange tapes, you had your Rugrats in Paris and your Rugrats movie, or that if you were like me, you wore out a Goofy movie like I did, like I do on Disney Plus now. If we listen to each other's heart, VHS played.
The feels. Listen,
okay.
You what do you call them? What do you call them? The Nignogs. You Nignogs in the IWC.
You niggadactyls, and we're just talking about the black ones here because we're not. This is what happens when people invite white people to the cookout. That doesn't fucking exist.
Niggadactyls is amazing, by the way.
I forgot where I got that from. I saw somebody use it on Twitter before, and I was like, "That's funny." I wish I remember the person who used it, but niggadactyls is one of my favorite things to say. But yes, let's talk about the that video.
Yeah, they came for y'all. All y'all people in that IWC, they came for y'all.
It's not even the notion of them coming for them. It was Uncle Howdy starting off the fucking interview with, "How did you feel when your brother died?" Like, you just no Vaseline, nothing,
right.
just right in there.
Bro.
Like ouch. Like, what the fuck? Like, not a Swiss Navy, not a gun oil, none of that. Nothing. So sorry, straight people, but none of that. Like,
wow.
None of that. Like, you didn't have not a lotion, not a baby oil, something, coconut oil.
No lubrication.
No WD-40, no sunflower oil.
CQ.
Lubricant. Anyway. Oh man, that hit me. It hit me harder than it should have.
Oh, it hit everybody harder.
And I think the Uncle Howdy character. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I'm not in the mind of Bo Dallas. I was never in the mind of Bray Wyatt. I think what Bo is doing right now is amazing. And I was just reminded of how good Bo was, where he was a part of the BT.
Yes.
And him and Curtis Axel, like I said before, should have gotten a proper chance. Him and Curtis Axel did a parody of Matt Hardy, Woken Matt Hardy, and Bray Wyatt. And it was just, the character work there was amazing. And it hit me. I think that Uncle Howdy character is supposed to represent grief.
I think it's a mix between grief and anger.
Yeah, grief and anger.
Listen, Taylor Rotunda is in his bag.
Yeah,
and he is giving us everything. That man said, well, don't you feel like you're
exploiting your brother's
legacy? I was
not ready for that.
Shit.
I wasn't.
I said they are coming for the internet.
I mean, because that's what the people are going to say, that you were.
That's what they already been saying.
off
And you
of
know,
your
here's the funny
deceased
thing.
brother.
Here's the funny thing, V. I went back and I don't remember what the number episode is, but it popped up. It popped up on my favorites. But I know the title of the episode was Mess Side Story.
Sorry.
And we
That's our
talked
group chat
about
name,
that.
sorry.
We
Yes.
talked about somebody in the comments asked, would we ever see anything like the Wyatt family reunion or something like that? Or it was something along the
And I
lines.
said, and I was the one that said no.
Yeah, you said
I said no.
you actually said, you know, you weren't the one to make that decision, but you know, if it's okay with the family and if it's okay with Bo, you know, and then you said, you know, some things are better left not to bring it back and just leave it alone. That's what you said on that episode of the podcast. I said this is so I said this is so funny and so ironic that this would pop up on my, and I watched the whole episode. And now Bo is just giving us the shits. That's what he is just literally letting us have it as far as character is concerned.
Man, that emotion was raw, no pun intended.
Bro, that whole thing, that was real life.
Raw emotion.
That was real.
Raw emotion. But wow, I was blown away.
I still don't get the connection to why it was addressed to Pat McAfee though.
I don't know either.
I'm not putting that together.
I'm trying to understand. I think we'll get there. We're not there yet. We'll get there. I think I need to go back. Isn't it football season? Isn't it football season starting? You know Pat gonna be here.
No, football season starts.
College football.
No, but the thing about the reason why Pat, the real reason why Pat wasn't there is because he lost his father-in-law.
Oh,
that's the reason. That's the reason why he wasn't there. That's the reason why he wasn't there.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, he. Hello, friends. But but yeah, that's the shoot reason why he wasn't on Raw, because he lost his father-in-law. But
so sorry to hear that.
But they played it. You know, WWE took it and said, "Okay, this is
you
this.
You gonna need this time? Let's go ahead and get you up out of here.
Let's go ahead and get you out of here. Let's write you off for a little bit." But yeah, that was, and I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm probably by myself on this limb.
You might have to be. I don't know.
That is probably the best segment I've ever seen from WWE in the last 10 years. That segment. That's probably
I'm doing some deep thinking about that. We'll get back to you next week.
Yeah, the kind of segment that blurs wrestling and real life.
Segment, not match. Segment.
Segment.
Okay.
Not match. Because it wasn't a match. But that's the best segment I've seen from WWE in the last 10 years.
I got a week to do some research, some Googles, because it's up there. But I feel like something is going to surpass it, but I don't know what it is yet. But yeah, the Wyatt Six, I feel like somebody said this on Twitter. I have to remember people that say these things, that they suggested that, oh my God, I wish I could find this. I'm going to find the person's Twitter and I'm going to give them credit after the show. But they said Uncle Howdy should interview each member of the Wyatt Six. And to get a better understanding why we got here. And that I hope they do that. That would be like a perfect thing, because they don't have to wrestle now. You know, you get to introduce everybody. You know, we're gonna see Nikki Cross. We're gonna see who else is in the Wyatt Six? Joe Gacy. We're gonna see
Loomis.
Yes, Dexter Loomis. Of course, Bo. And the sixth person, I'm assuming, because there's speculation about that, the sixth person I'm assuming is Bray Wyatt's spirit, or the spirit of the Fiend.
Well,
I don't know.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find the video that I saw, I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
because there was a video on YouTube how they were breaking down the QR codes and everything like that.
Mm.
And there was a part of one of the QR codes where it was letters and numbers, and they were kind of like scrambled and all punched together. And every like yeah, the scramble board. There you go. Like
I just
people
aged
all over the
myself.
world.
Hey.
Yeah. But yeah, there were numbers and letters, and the letters signified the first letter and the last letter of the character's name. Like there was D and S, there was N and S, and then there was J and Y. And I'm just going by the character's names, but that would be D and S would be Dexter Loomis.
Yes.
J and Y would be Joe Gacy. N and S would be Nikki Cross.
Mm-hmm.
And at the very last one was A and S.
Oh, if that's how they bring back Alexa Bliss, look, okay. So you guys, you girls, you days, you dems. Alexa Bliss just had a baby not too long ago.
Yes, she did.
I think if they're gonna do this, if they're gonna make Alexa a huge part of this, because for the fact that we only see 5 of them, and we've seen 5 people, since the beginning. This is why I thought the 6th person was Bray Wyatt's spirit, which would make sense.
A lot of people thought that.
And if it is, cool. I don't have a problem with that
Right.
at all, because they are the Wyatt 6.
Right.
So unless Bo pulls a Bo Wyatt, if we do that. But honestly, I think if they're gonna bring back Alexa, if they're gonna do this, it has to be something big. It has to be at a pay-per-view. People forget how popular Alexa was, and how she was the it girl for a while. And
please hold.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I'm gonna keep going. She was the it girl for a while, and if they're gonna bring her back, do it at a pay-per-view. But the whole thing is, how do you set that up? Because before we found out she was pregnant, she had gotten away from the Lily character. She's gotten away from the Firefly Funhouse a little bit. And how are we going to do that? Is it going to be like one of those he's always a part of you things? Are we going to do this, that, and third? We don't know. But if the last person just so happens to be Alexa Bliss, I have no problem with that. I would actually pop. I would pop if it was Alexa. So I like Alexa. But as Knuckles, until Knuckles comes back, I'm going to go ahead and keep it going. Uh-oh, you got called out. Knuckles, didn't you say that about a segment last month? That was, that was the best segment you've seen in 10 years. We're gonna circle back to that. We're gonna circle back to that. But yes. Downright Entertainment Television also says, I think Uncle Howdy should constantly interview each person in each one of their feuds. Like if Nikki Cross goes, I don't think Nikki Cross will go. I don't think they're gonna have them go after titles, and they shouldn't. Not now. I think they should just terrorize people for the time being.
Okay. Back to what that other comment I said, that I think it was the best.
Here we go.
Yeah. Didn't you say that about a segment last month?
No.
That it was the best segment I've seen in 10 years. Yeah, I might have, but then 30 days passed.
Today's show is brought to you today by Rum and
Something from last month can always be surpassed.
That's true.
That's very true.
It is damn true. No,
just because I said, shoot, since Downright Entertainment Television, let me jump on your, let me jump in your realm. The first time Will Ospreay.
Let's get there.
No, I'm just using this as an example. Will Ospreay had how many matches on Dynamite? and we never thought that, that first one he had, I was like, man, that's the best match I've ever seen from Will Ospreay. And then the next week he had one even better. Isn't that the same thing? If you would have said, oh, that's the best match I've ever seen from Will Ospreay, didn't you say that 7 days ago?
So the next match we have.
So yeah, go ahead. All right.
Speaking of awkward silence, next match we have is Aladon and Alba Fire versus Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. Now, okay, all right. Yeah, it's time to be real. So it was so quiet. It was so quiet. I heard a dead person fart. Like, it was so quiet. I heard God calling me home. It was so quiet. It was so quiet that a librarian could sit there and be in bliss. It was so quiet that Jill Scott hit a shout or maybe we could just be silent.
Wow.
It was so.
Let's see what you did there.
Okay, so I'm trying. There's a lack.
I'm gonna say it for you. I'm gonna say it for you.
Okay, go ahead.
They better make a move with Alba Fire and Aladon, or else the interest of people will fade and deter quickly.
And that's the thing. I still go back to my original my original feeling last week that it was a big mistake taking that off of Jade Bianca, because we were finally getting people to care about the women's tag team division. And this is not, let me say this is not a slight to any of the women on that roster. It's just the fact that there's been a failure on the writers' part to give all of you something to work with. See, I can criticize other things besides AEW. Now,
we can take the comment down too. I'm tired of looking at it.
I just feel like they fucked up by doing that. I know somebody who was Scottish had to win. I get it, but I said this to you before. If you're gonna have Drew lose, have Piper win. Piper should have won. And I'm not saying that this is not a slight to Bayley at all. I love Bayley. We love Bayley over here. It's just the fact that if you were gonna give it to somebody, that should have been the person you should have given it to. And once again, not a slight on Alba Fire, Aladon. They are very talented. They're both very. Look, I love me some Kaylee Ray.
Yeah.
AKA Alba Fire, y'all, who are not familiar. I love Kaylee Ray. So it's just the fact that we need to have a reason to care about the women's tag team division. Now, I will say
it was an easy out, V.
It is easy out, but
it was an easy out.
It wasn't easy out.
The way they won was the easy out. They did not. They had Bianca do all the work, and then Alba pick up the pieces. So essentially, Jade and Bianca were never beaten. They didn't take the fall. So
no.
Yeah, so I mean that was the easy out, because no disrespect to Piper Niven, Bayley just won that title a couple of months ago.
Which is huge.
And
I mean, people have won it at WrestleMania and lost it months later.
Fair.
Trust me, I had to watch Kofi lose.
Facts.
In 20 seconds.
Big facts.
So, yeah.
Well, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, you're fine. I think we need to invest more, because it's like it shouldn't be no reason why when their music hits it's quiet. Because when Bianca and Jade come out, it's just the fact like, oh, shit, they're good, la 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 la. You know, we're excited about them. You know, we've had a reason to care. You know, we've known Bianca since NXT. Excuse me.
Boy, I don't want to be
Jade Cargill is fucking Jade Cargill. You know, we have Kaylee Ray, who is a vet. Point blank, she's a vet. Aladon, who I believe is also a vet. She's also been wrestling for a long time. So they're vets. No, it's not like they're spring chickens to the wrestling game.
Right.
It's just the fact that nobody's giving them something to work with. And I know they had the whole witchy thing, and I guess because of other things they had to dead that. But even with Kaden Carter, Katana Chance, who are very impressive with their moves. What else?
B, I don't want to be the asshole, man.
You like to have fun. Me too. My fun is laying down and taking a nap. What else?
I do not want to be the asshole in this situation.
And the match wasn't bad either. Nobody
It wasn't
cared.
at all.
It wasn't bad. I mean, damage control happened again. You know, we're getting
Right.
I guess. I mean, I
V?
guess. Oh God, I'm scared. Okay.
V, I do not want to be the asshole. But it looks like
You know,
I'm
it'll be
gonna
nice to
have
take a
be,
break because it's usually me.
Cause I don't want to be the asshole here, but
I will
I
be
think
when we get to AEW.
but I think I have to be the asshole.
I'm scared.
The reason why when their music hits and nobody says anything, it's because they don't care.
Yeah, but
And I said it.
we've
I
never
said
gotten
it
a
the
reason
other
to
week.
care.
I said it the other week. This is a sentimental title reign.
Mhm.
Alba Fire and Aladon are talented, but they are not talented enough to carry a division for a long period of time.
I disagree.
It just so with the rest of the tag teams that are there, and you
Okay,
had
the rest of the
Alba
tag
Fire and Aladon off TV for how long?
Oh, very long time.
Thank you.
For the
So it's just like it just so happened that the pieces, and God forbid nobody wants to hear about anybody losing a parent. Nobody wants to hear that news. I sincerely feel where she is because I lost my mother, so I know exactly how she feels. However, the way things played out, it was perfect for them to win. She's in her hometown. She just lost her mother. What better way to sit there and give her praise and lift her up but to let them win the tag titles? They weren't doing anything for over a year, V. They were not on our television screens.
I've asked on this show before.
So why all of a sudden do we just implant them and automatically give them a title win? It doesn't make sense. Life happens. And because life happened the way it did, the right decision was to let them win. Now they did it right by not letting Bianca and Jade take the pin. They let Shayna Baszler take that hit. I guarantee you, as soon as this Money in the Bank stuff is over, because Bianca was in it, she lost. Jade's got a match tomorrow or today as we record. Jade's not going to win. As soon as this Money in the Bank qualifying stuff is over and Jade and Bianca decide to get back together, they are going to lose those titles back to them. I'll give it a month.
I need a Road Warriors type reign. I've said this before in the group chat. A Road Warriors type reign, but this is the thing. If we're gonna put the titles back on them, right? Do we turn them heel? Do we turn them heel?
Who, Jade and Bianca?
Yes.
Not yet.
Okay, not yet.
I think you give them. Okay, here's the thing. We're in June.
Yes.
I think.
But
okay, so we give them the titles.
We're live, pal.
We give them the titles back. We are live, pal. We give them the titles back. We give them a run till the new year.
Hey, say it again. You were breaking up.
We're live, pal. I'm at work. So
yeah.
we give them a run until the new year, and then we take a turn. Whether it be Bianca turn heel or Jade turn heel, we take a turn. But they have to have a long run.
So do you think we're getting that Jade Bianca match next year at WrestleMania in Vegas? 420 peak.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to a couple of comments because I I don't know. I don't know yet. So, no, Jade and Bianca should not be heel at all unless Jade goes heel first and drags Bianca into her heelish race. So, we've known Bianca long enough to know that she's not going to follow somebody just because.
Yes.
I think that that would not be something that's in Bianca's character. I personally see Bianca turning first.
Yes.
And I see Jade being conflicted at first and then saying, fuck it, beat these bitches up. But, you know, I don't know. But
and
I don't know.
It plays right into it. Sometimes when you watch wrestling, you have to look at the little stuff. You have to look at the little hidden things that you don't see on TV. Sometimes you got to go to social media pages and see the stuff that you don't see on TV. Jade and Bianca lost those titles. Jade was dejected, and Bianca had to come up to her and pick her head up and say, yo, you good. It happens, blah, 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 blah. Now, whether that was real life or whether that was, part of whatever, is what it is. Now, I can see Jade having, being confident and going on a little losing streak, and Bianca saying, pick your head up. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But, the more Jade
getting frustrated,
Bianca's like, yo, I can't keep carrying you. You got to sit there and snap out of this. You got to where's the old Jade? And she doesn't get the old Jade back. And Bianca says, fuck it. You know what? I can't do this anymore. And then she turns.
We don't know. We will see how it plays out. We have Seth Rollins and Damian Priest.
I loved it. I loved every bit of
it. It is curtains for Damian Priest as champion, and that's all I'm gonna say.
I love the fact that the only thing that made that segment is Gunther.
Yeah, I don't got much with it. We talked about the Wyatt video. Okay, so speaking of sleepy, we have Kofi Kingston versus Karrion Kross.
Skipped it.
So I activated my yellow skip card. And I love Kofi. I love Xavier. I love Scarlett. Yeah. So okay. Karrion Kross. The guy can wrestle. Not gonna sit here and deny that. But to me, I'm speaking for King V only. He gives me 2024 Mark Merrow because Star is right next to him. Boom, man. You let Scarlett wrestle. When people forget that Scarlett can actually wrestle, you let Scarlett wrestle and do her fucking thing. She's gonna outshine Karrion Kross. Outshine. She is going to. That's probably why we haven't seen her in the ring, because we know she's gonna outshine him. She's gonna outshine him. She's more interesting because she is the character. She is the character. And I remember Lovely. Shout out to Lovely. I took a picture with at Ashe that tweeted. I remember this because I remember this vividly because I interacted.
Was that the lady that was sitting on the bleacher when we were talking to her?
Yeah, I love her.
Hey, she's cool.
She's a sweetheart. But she asked, what can they do to make us care about Karrion Kross? So I'm going to pose that question to you, Knuckles. What can WWE do that can make you care about Karrion Kross? Because for me, I'm going to go first and I'm going to get it done. Nothing. Okay? Absolutely nothing. It's just too far gone.
Sorry.
It's too far gone for me to be like, oh, a Karrion Kross match without getting sleepy. Like, even with Paul Ellering can't save them. Okay? And AOP's talented. And I'm not going to sit here and say that these people cannot wrestle because they can. I have not gotten the reason to care. Didn't Karrion Kross beat Kofi?
Yeah.
Nobody gave a fuck.
Fast,
it was quiet. Too. It was silent. It was a silent night. It was quiet. It was so, oh my God, you would think you were in someone's head. It was just so blank. It was quiet. Nobody cared. It's like you cheered for the New Day, you cheered for Kofi and Xavier, and it's still carrying across the music hits. You can hear a roach piss. There should be no reason. Like and sometimes it's the crowd. It can be, but for this, nobody cares about. And no, nobody cares about Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
That's just the natural black ass bottom line. Nobody cares about Karrion Kross, and I hate that because he can wrestle. He is very, very good in that ring. But I just want to take a melatonin. He is the melatonin. So I'm bored.
The melatonin?
I'm bored. I'm sorry. Like, I think WWE is trying to do. Yeah. Darren Entertainment Television said, I think WWE is doing good by doing this slow rebuild of Carry My Cross. You know,
here's the thing.
If he's gonna carry it across, can we hang upside down from it? Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
That was not nice.
Here's the thing. I think why this is so uninteresting. I think it's because the playing field will never be even. So
I mean, we got that with the Bloodline, but the Bloodline was actually entertaining. Sorry, I said it.
Right, and I mean the Bloodline, like, eventually the playing field got even.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
In this case, you've got Final Testament in New Day. The playing field will never be even because Big E's not coming back.
He can't look. Big E is.
If there was
healthier, he's healthier, yes, but he can't wrestle. He can't wrestle.
He says he feels 100%, but he's not taking the risk. Now, if
and
there was,
know what? Don't.
Right.
If you don't feel like you have to take a risk, don't.
Right.
If there was
an inkling that Big E would come back, this story would be more interesting. But
they will care about the New Day and the New Day only. And people are asking, are they going to break up the New Day? And I was like, at this point,
at this point, I wouldn't be against it.
Big E's not coming back, so we wouldn't have the full New Day.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is that I don't care much about Karrion Kross. Now, I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna move on. Downright Entertainment Television says, Carry My Cross, Lord Jesus, not him. It's just going through the same thing that Damian Priest went through before he joined Judgment Day. But the thing is, I'm entertained by Damian Priest. He can put the illest kink along his wet and wavy in his head. You can do your box braids, your passion twists. Okay. Do it all. Like look, Cleopatra coming the fuck at you. Do what you need to do. I'm entertained by Damian Priest. I'm not entertained by Karrion Kross. I can't connect. You know I do connect with Scarlett because you know why? She's entertaining.
He looks good.
Okay, I'm moving on.
It's beautiful.
Oh, straight man. Anyway,
I'm just saying, let's not sit here and act like that ain't got nothing to do with it. You put Scarlett on a TV screen, heads are going to turn.
Yes, because she's a beautiful woman.
And you know what? To the naked eye, if this was the first time you ever watched wrestling and you didn't know who Scarlett was and she popped up on your TV, guess what you're doing? You're stopping what you're doing and you're watching.
Because you're nasty. Now, lastly, we have
I'm not doing this with you tonight. It's the natural reaction of a man. If they see a beautiful woman, they are going to stop what they're doing and look. You don't have to know them. You don't have to know their name, age, social security number, birth certificate, signature. You ain't got to know none of that shit. But if you see it, you're going to look and pay attention. That's what you're going to do naturally. Naturally, you're going to do that.
Is an issue, but we have next the World Tag Team Championships. I was about to say the Awesome Day. Lord Jesus, the Awesome Truth versus the Judgment Day. Judgment Day.
Awesome Day.
the awesome day. The Judgment Day. Like, what the fuck?
Judgment
So
Truth.
Liv Morgan basically was like, I'm gonna get these men in my good graces so I can get down to myself. So Finn Balor and the Funko Pop beat Austin Truth to win titles.
I was okay with it.
The best part of it was Liv Morgan. I do want to say something. I wrote this down. Hold on. Let me go to my notes. My sticky notes. Pesky. So when Cole said something about JD Madonna's head, he said it's so fucking funny. I think he said something like a Klingon like. I think he said
warrior. You a Klingon warrior? The Klingon warrior won the tag title.
That was funny. Oh man, he does have a massive head. I shouldn't talk. I do too. But yeah, that was really about it about Raw, because I want to move to NXT and get to this damn prediction so we can go.
Right.
Raw. Boy, was it. I'm gonna give it a 2 count.
I'm giving it a 3 count. All the way.
Whoa.
All the way. Yes. A 3
Dead
count.
ass?
Yes.
You bugging.
I'm giving
3
it a
count?
3 count. I'm giving it a 3 count based upon the Wyatt 6 segment alone. I could give 2 the Liv Morgan saga and put the Wyatt 6 on top of that. Yes. Thoroughly entertained. Absolutely. 3 count. Yes. Do it.
Wow, it's been done. Now time for next. And we're gonna make it really quick. Catch you off guard with that every time. NXT was really good. It was fun to watch. I'm gonna make this quick because I want to get to AEW so we can fucking go. Yes. AEW, honestly, there was people there. Kalani Jordan, I'm very excited to see what she's gonna give us next. There
was one thing. There was one thing about NXT, but I'll wait till you get there.
I'm not going through the whole card. So if you want to go there, go there.
Lola Vice slapped the shit out of Roxanne Perez.
That was supposed to be like spinning back fist. I'm like, oh my god. Some of y'all need
whatever. That thing sounded like when you had the little package bubbles and you pop them.
Bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap. There you go. Yeah, you pop one of the bubble wrap. Yeah, go ahead and got there. We need makeup to cover up that purple on Roxanne's face because she got them hands put on her quick like.
Yeah, she's facing Lola Vice.
And Lola steals the title.
Did.
Dude.
They got it. I think they're wrestling. I think their match is next week. If I'm not mistaken. We'll figure that out. So yeah, NXT. I'm gonna keep going. NXT. I'll give it a 2 count.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about AEW so we can go.
Yeah. All right. Are we on AEW now?
All right. So let's.
Okay. Full disclosure. If I didn't have to defend this to go for the Ben Predictions Championship, I would not be doing this shit at all because honestly, I really don't give a damn about AEW and what's going on right now. And if I do win these predictions, it's by luck and by luck alone because I only know anything about maybe 2 of these matches.
I'm just gonna say this. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I am critical, as I am, about AEW because I want them to win. I actually do want them to not be WCW 2.0, which is where they're leading to. If you have not watched Who Killed WCW, you would understand why I feel that way. Now, to be honest, completely honest, put in your predictions. You have until Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern time to get the predictions.
9 o'clock West Coast.
You have until 12 p.m. Eastern if you want to participate in the predictions. You have until 12 p.m. Eastern. To get those into DJ Knuckles, you put it in
The
his
pay-per-view is Sunday?
Yes.
Okay, 12 p.m. like noon.
Yes. Noon. Saturday. Okay, maybe not. So you have until 11:59 Friday night.
There you go.
to get
No, 11:59. 11:59
Damn it.
Saturday night. No.
You know-
11:59 Saturday night
Nick.
because a few of these matches on here have TBD, so we don't like.
Fuck.
Yeah, the Statlander and
What's
Willow
that?
have a tag match, and Willow doesn't have a tag team partner. It's
Yes,
TBD.
she does. Yes, she does.
She does.
She does.
Who is it?
Let me.
We'll get there.
I don't want
the-
to mispronounce. I don't want to mispronounce her name.
Okay,
But
the
we'll get there when
TN
we get to the card.
the TNT title match. Apparently, there's a 6-person. There's a slot that still needs to be filled.
But why? Like,
But here's the thing. So I will say after.
you said for the TNT?
Yeah,
No, we got everybody.
everybody's there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going by what you sent me. The link you sent me.
Yeah, that I found the most up to date one.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, midnight Sunday morning.
Okay, so you have until 11. We're gonna blackboard for those who are home for some vacation. You have until 11:59, not a minute after,
Saturday
until
night.
you are able to get those predictions to DJ Knuckles.
Yes.
DJ_Knuckles on Instagram.
That's
Now,
correct.
let's go ahead and get to this motherfucking card. What the fuck, bro? 13 motherfucking matches. Why? You know what?
Thanks, me.
I'm gonna go in the order that is what's that called? Received. First match. God damn it. Something I actually want to see, and I hope they start with this so I can turn it off after. We have Chris Statlander and Momo Watanabe. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that. With Stokely Hathaway, I was about to say Stokely Carmichael, not the wrong Stokely, versus Willow Nightingale, who we love, and Tom Nakano.
Oh, any relation to Bull?
IDK.
Okay.
So with this match, who do you have winning? Team Chris or Team Willow? I'm going Team Willow.
Okay. So King V says Team Willow. Did Statlander and Willow have their Owen Hart Classic match yet?
Not yet. Not yet.
I'm going with Team Statlander.
Okay. Oh. No, I'm not betting against Willow. God damn it, Team Willow.
I'm just gonna. I never bet against Willow because I love Willow. I love Willow to death. She's a sweetheart.
I also love Chris Statlander. Don't get this twisted. I love me some Chris Statlander. But
I'm just going based
Love
upon. I'm just going based upon story. It's the only reason
So-
I'm going Statlander.
Oh, Jesus. Next match. We have Mariah May with Timeless Tony Storm, Luther, and Mina Shirakawa. Once again, I apologize for my mispronunciation.
Mina Shirakawa.
Shirakawa. I'm so sorry. Mina Shirakawa. My apologies. I apologize for mispronouncing. I don't like mispronouncing people's names. Versus Noodleneck. I'm going with Mariah May.
Oh yeah, I'm
And this is for the Owen Hart Cup. Yeah, Mariah May and Noodleneck. I'm never gonna
Mariah
respect
May
you if
and
you're, I'm never gonna
Saraya.
respect you if you're dating, like actively fucking somebody who's racist, transphobic, and homophobic, and allegedly a murderer. I'm not doing that. So sorry.
Mariah
You're
May
defending him.
versus Mariah May versus Saraya. Owen Hart first round.
Chin up,
Yeah,
tits out,
beautiful.
and watch for the shoe. I wish I had a shoe
You said
close
you're
to me
going
to that.
Mariah.
I'm going with Mariah May.
I tend to agree.
All right, so oh Jesus, really?
What?
Okay, so we have the Lucha Brothers
What?
in Mystico. We have the Lucha Brothers in Mystico versus Los Ignorables de Japón.
I have
That is
no
Yoda
clue.
Titsu, Titan, and Hiramu. I don't want to mispronounce that. So, I don't know. The Lucha Brothers.
Once
I'm not
again,
sure.
matches with no story. Okay.
The Lucha Brothers. I'm not
I'm
familiar.
I have no idea who that other team is, so I'm going Lucha Bros.
I love
Not
that
even
their
gonna,
name is in Spanish, though.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I have no idea. Matches with no story do not. Who you got?
It's the wacky.
V?
It's wacky races. The Lucha Brothers.
Wide world of sports. Go ahead. Who you got?
Scooby Doo Mysteries. Anyway, I have the Lucha Brothers.
Oh, let's split up, guys.
Let's split up, gang. Speaking of, I think AEW is like a pup named Scooby Doo, but not like a pup named Scooby Doo because I love that show. But like, remember where there was like chaos and they were like dancing? There was like
Yes.
chaotic and they're running and they're dancing. That's what AEW is. The dance break. That's what they are. Because it's just like what? Anyway, next match. We have for the AEW TNT Championship. We have El Fantasmo. We have Leo Rush. We have Dante Martin. We have Mark Briscoe. Reach for the sky, boy. We have Takeshita. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yes, Takeshita.
Okay.
That is correct.
And Luke Perry's son for the AEW TNT Championship. I'm honestly okay. So Mark Briscoe is currently the Ring of Honor World Champion. Takeshita.
Ooh.
That's where I'm going. And shout out to everybody that's here. I'm gonna be real. This is the most. It's 108 people in here. So
It's
thank
how
you.
many?
108. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening and watching. Really,
There's
appreciate
108 people watching.
108. Yes, but
Yo,
that's crazy. That's wild to me. But next,
what's
oh,
up.
did you predict?
No, I didn't predict.
Okay.
You threw me going with Takeshita.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
process of elimination.
I don't think Marco's gonna get it. I like
Yeah.
Dante Martin. I like Dante Martin, but I don't know. El Fantasma, that could be a
El
dark horse.
Fantasma, no.
I would like
Mark
Leo Rush to
Briscoe,
win it.
no. Leo Rush.
You know who I don't want to win it.
Weekly wrestling reviews. Every
Don't do that.
time. It's funny to
Don't
me.
do that.
Oh man, it's between Takeshita and Jack Perry for me.
You know who I'm not going for, so yeah, Takeshita.
Man. I'm going Jack Perry.
Moving left and right along, we have Timeless Tony Storm, chin up, tits out, and watch for the shoe, versus Mina. Say the last name.
Shirakawa.
I'm so sorry, Mina. If you ever see this, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to mispronounce your name. I apologize. Okay, so I'm going with Tony to. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm in my thinking chair.
What?
So funny. I'm just thinking of something. Because I have a feeling what is coming. Does that need a title though?
What, Mariah versus Tony?
You know what? Damn it! You go first. I really got.
Fuck, man! What the hell?
Got him. Go.
Is this Mariah May match part of the Owen Hart thing?
It is not. Oh wait, the Mariah May match is, yes. The Tony's match is for the women's title.
I am definitely going Tony Storm, and future booking, I've got Mariah winning the tournament, which would give her the championship match.
That's exactly what. Yep. I see her winning. I definitely see her winning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
cool.
Tony Storm winning.
Oh, we're gonna get through this fast because it's time to go.
So you got Tony as well?
Yeah, I got Tony as well.
Okay.
We have Mercedes Moné, or CEO.
Sorry.
You always catch me off guard with that. We have Mercedes Moné versus Stephanie Vaquer. If I mispronounced your name, I'm so Vaquer. I'm so sorry, Stephanie. I apologize. Once again, I don't like mispronouncing people's names. It's a winner take all match. Well,
please stop that.
Yeah,
I get enough of that shit when I watch.
I do it better when I'm standing up, and considering what I'm wearing, can't stand up. So it's just like I'm at home, y'all. Fuck y'all. But yeah, I see Mercedes Moné getting the win and taking it all. That sounded awful. Getting the win and becoming a double champ.
Taking it all.
All right.
That is crazy.
I did not mean to say that. I didn't mean it like that. God damn it.
Taking it all, yes.
All right. No, see, we're moving on. I have to predict, nigga. Damn. We are live, pal.
Please move on.
Moving left and right along as Knuckles gets himself together. Next we have we have another trios match.
It is so fucking high.
We have Samoa Joe, the team of Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shibata. Did I get that right?
Ooh, Lord have mercy. Say it again. I'm sorry.
Shibata.
Yes, Shibata.
Okay. And then we have Chris Jericho with Jeff Cobb. Yeah.
Oh, so anyway, Jeff Cobb is the guy that.
Yeah, with Brian
Jeff
Keith.
Cobb
Brian
is the
Keith.
replacement.
Yeah. So I'm going team Samoa Joe. I love Brian Keith though. Love Brian Keith.
Absolutely.
I don't have an issue with Big Bill either. And that's where it stops.
Because he's 7 foot tall.
And you can't
teach that.
Okay, next we have a singles match. We have Zack Sabre Jr. versus Orange Cassidy. I'm gonna be just as indifferent as Orange Cassidy is in the ring. So I don't care. So I'm just gonna go with Zack Sabre Jr.
Damn it.
Knuckles, your turn. Get it. July.
I'm going with Orange Cassidy.
Okay.
Probably gonna be.
All right. Next we have Jon Moxley versus Tetsuya Naito for the IWGP World Heavyweight. I know who that is. That's how I was able to pronounce it. For the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. I think I have a tiebreaker. Anyway, I'm going with Jon Moxley to retain. Jan. Next, you go ahead.
Not to retain Yawn.
Yeah, I don't care.
You got a tiebreaker?
Oh yeah, we'll get there after we get to the. We'll get that.
How long does it take for him to? 17 seconds. Wow, they all.
While things starts playing, he just starts bleeding.
Right. Ooh, Sandman.
Wait,
Right.
Are you 11?
Yeah, my nose. It's hot in here.
Oh my god.
My nose is bleeding. Someone get me a cold washcloth.
I'm screaming. Anyway, who do you have?
I got Moxley, of course.
Okay,
Of course.
next. We're just going to keep this going. We have Scissor Ace. What the fuck is that? So
That's
Scissor
their
Ace is
name, Scissor Ace.
Bowens, Caster, and Tanahashi. I know who that is. Versus the Elite, which is Okada. And I'm going to go with Scissor Ace. Because the fuck? If I see one more trios match, I swear to Bob.
I'm telling you, bro.
Let's just go ahead. Me, you, and Mike versus
Right, exactly.
like 6-person tag match. Like,
Me, you, and Mike versus Federated.
whoa.
What?
We call people out. I was trying to call nobody out. Well,
I got. Ooh, wait. I got the Elite. Sorry.
I know. I am too. Next, we have Bryan Danielson versus Shingo Takagi. I apologize if I mispronounced that.
That is correct.
Okay, 10 points for Slytherin. So I'm gonna go with Bryan Danielson.
Oh my god. I'm screaming. Bryan Danielson. I too have Bryan Danielson.
All right, moving left and right along, keep it going. Swerve Strickland with Persona. We love Nana versus Will Ospreay, and that is for the AEW World Championship. Now, do you think
This is a bad situation.
and niggas is high enough to have Swerve lose? And I'm gonna say yes. Let's be real. Tony Khan has treated Jon Moxley as a champion, as an IWGP champion, more than Swerve Strickland being the AEW World Champion. Putting aside how I feel about Swerve, because I don't fuck with anti-blackness, it should be no reason why a ceiling shatterer, right, is still treated like the afterthought. You had the opportunity to do right by Swerve by not only giving him a good reign, and let me not say that his reign isn't good, but from what I've seen, because who's watching AEW? It's just the fact that from what I've seen, I don't see Swerve at the main events unless certain people are involved. You know, it should be no reason why Swerve Strickland is not elevated higher than what he is right now. Now, I'm putting a lot of things aside right now. There should be no reason why you treat your first black champion like the afterthought. But I'm not surprised. But yeah, I'm going with Swerve to retain.
Oh boy. This is man. I'm gonna break this down as quickly as I possibly can.
Okay.
This is another back into a corner situation.
Which is a pattern.
Swerve loses, he's a transitional champion. So to speak. He's had what? 2 title reigns? 1 title reign? 2?
Yes.
He's had 2 title reigns? 2 title defenses, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes. He's had 2 title defenses, which would technically make you a transitional champion. I guess, kind of, sort of.
See, but this is the thing. I don't want, once again, putting things aside, I don't want Swerve to be a transitional champion. Your first whatever. Insert ethnicity here. Your first champion. If you're gonna, because let's be real, wrestling is a white boys club.
It is.
It is. You treating your champion, your world champion, like that further proves my point.
Right.
There should be no reason why I see more of Jon Moxley or I see more of, the Harley Boys. There should be no reason why I should see them more than a world champion. Swerve is the world champion.
Yeah.
What shipment from Colombia came in?
Oh boy.
Colombia, Panama. I was gonna say something else. Anyway, what are you sniffing? Well, I know the answer to that, but what are you sniffing to have your world champion as the afterthought? What did Bombara talk about? Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? And this is part of the reason why I will always drag AEW, simply because I want the tough love. I want them to win. I do. The roster there, they have a crop of amazing talent.
Yep.
You have the money for resources, for training facilities, for so much. But no, we want to spend $250,000 on licensed music. We want to put people who nobody gives a fuck about on the screen all the time. You want to play randomizer with with your talent. You want to play randomizer. It's like, my God, I have to think of more fighting games that has so many characters in it. It's so chaotic because there should be no reason as to why the whole Wu-Tang Clan is in the ring. What the fuck? AEW is, those wayward members of the Wu-Tang Clan, the niggas that we don't know, but that's always there. That's literally what they're doing. We have, and I think this is what pisses me off about AEW, and I know people are gonna be like, well, you don't like AEW, may not be for you. See, my whole thing is, I'm not gonna say I want it to be for me. I want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy wrestling as a whole, but it's just the fact that it's not even the wrestling itself is bad. That's not what it is. It's just that you have people that make me want to turn the channel. You have people that are random. The order is random. Like, it's random. And it's just like unnecessary. It's unnecessary.
Right.
But with AEW, it's just like, I want them to succeed. I do want them to succeed. I do. Not because WWE needs the competition. No, because there's a lot of people out there that are not on TV that should. Now, granted, yes, not everybody makes TV. That's understandable. But there should be no reason why we don't have wrestling here, wrestling there. We have something to watch. There's something for everybody. But at the same time, if your product is not good and I'm not even going to talk about ratings. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm talking about the actual quality of the show. The quality of the show is not good. The quality of wrestling is good.
Yeah.
That is the best thing about AEW. The quality of the wrestling. Now, I will say there's a couple of things that I don't like. The getting power driven and then popping back up. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Right.
But AEW has so much, and they're just soiling it. You're squandering it.
Yeah.
For what? For what? Jack Perry? The Young Bucks?
Mm.
Girl.
Oh boy.
Where you got people like Willow Nightingale, Chris Statlander, you have fucking Ricky Starks, who needs to be on fucking TV. Actually, free Ricky Starks at this motherfucking point. You have Athena, who is not on TV. She's the Ring of Honor champion. Now, granted, she's injured.
And still
Champion. What are we doing? You have 2,576 people back there doing nothing. There should be no reason why. You can get rid of Collision. You can call it Ring of Honor Collision. I don't care. You brought Ring of Honor just for the hell of it because you had the money to do it. And that's fine. That's your prerogative, Bobby Brown. There's an ironic joke, but it's your prerogative, Bobby Brown. And I just.
All right.
I don't
Allegedly.
care.
I'll do it for Mike. Allegedly.
Is it alleged?
Allegedly.
Okay, we can say allegedly for the legal aspect of it, but
There you go.
I can tell. But anyway, it's just the fact that AEW has so much to give, and they have so much good talent that's there, and we hardly see many of them.
Right.
And
I think it's only
I
right
want
if you
people to
have
be
the
seen.
if you have the Ring of Honor World Champion in the men's division on your show all the time, you can
Thank you.
you could put your women's champion on there.
Get rid of Collision, car accident. Get rid of that. Make it
Car
a
accident's
Ring of
crazy.
Honor show. Make it a Ring of Honor show. Because okay, we have Dynamite. Dynamite, cool. You're not there yet to have more than one show.
Right.
You're not. Let me quote my little sister real quick. You are not that girl to be moving like you're that girl. And she's gonna love that. But I just don't. If Tony Khan steps down, still owns the company, but steps down as Booker, we know that's not gonna happen. And we get rid of, not get rid, but silence is not the word. But you keep his little puppies on a leash. No offense, baby. Keep his little puppies on a leash, because mine is sitting right there. But you keep his little puppies on a leash, and you have people book the show where it would be entertaining and good. Consistently. Where stories make sense. We get payoffs. We don't have random explosions, like random little explosions after a fucking cage match. I'm not doing it. But it's just, it makes no sense as to why you have all of this talent, all of this, it just fucking up. And I want AEW to win. And that's how I'm ending it. I want AEW to win, period.
I mean, I agree with everything you said. Everything you said is valid and justified. As far as this match goes, I don't know, because I mean, I know somebody made a good comment on there about Ospreay winning in London. I'm assuming that's all in.
Okay, that would be fine.
Yeah, that would be
I'm surprised Collision isn't a Ring of Honor show. It should be.
I think Rampage should be a Ring of Honor show because nobody's watching that. And I think if they brought a new crop of talent and new faces onto that show, I think they would actually have people watching. But how can you watch Ring of Honor right now? Is it like YouTube based or
you pray? No, there is. I'm so awful. No, this thing, we don't have access. Like, if you have, I think it's, I'm fighting through y'all. I think you have to have some kind of streaming service to get Ring of Honor, or this is on YouTube. I don't know. And this is the thing. You can get rid of Collision, turn it into a Ring of Honor show. This is how I'm fighting it, right? You gotta keep going. Gotta keep moving left to right along, because that's what I'm doing. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, thank you. On the Ring of Honor app, there's a Ring of Honor app. See, I didn't even know that. You don't promote the Ring of Honor app. AEW, you don't promote the Ring of Honor app. Tony Khan, promote the Ring of Honor app. My God. So fucking tired of it. If you look, AEW, I'm fucking sick of it. If you're not gonna step the fuck up, get stepped the fuck on. Step up or get stepped on. Period. I'm done. Go ahead, Knuckles. Get yourself together. Fuck. All this damn talent, you're doing nothing with it. Like, what the fuck?
Okay,
Shit's
I'm
pissing me
moving on.
off.
I'm moving on. I'm trying to see if they would keep Swerve as champion, but that would kind of kill the momentum of Will Ospreay a little bit. Just a tiny
Will
bit.
it?
Just a tiny bit.
His
I'm
momentum.
gonna go with Swerve. Man.
Oh, Mike is gonna be like, y'all.
Oh man. Oh.
Seriously, I'm fucking.
All right.
with this bullshit.
All right. Let's do this tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker. The tiebreaker is.
Don't do it.
How long does it take to John Michaels?
No.
I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna say
No.
3 minutes and
Stop
15
it.
seconds.
Stop it. Are we really
Okay,
doing how
seriously.
long it takes?
No,
Okay.
no, we're not. So match time of the main event. That's usually what we go for.
Yes, that's
Here, go for the pin.
Yes.
Match time at the main event.
Match time for Swerve versus John. Swerve versus Will. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead, B.
See, I might be asleep by the time this is on. So I'm gonna say 20 minutes. No, I take it back. I'm gonna say 22 minutes and 13 seconds.
22 minutes and 13 seconds. Okay.
Actual retail prices.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This will be the 12th match of the night.
Yeah, I'll be asleep.
I'll say
Good night, Moon.
Damn it. Because I want to say they're gonna go over 20 minutes. I'll say 26 minutes. $26 minutes and 31 seconds.
Okay.
That's what I'll say.
So, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, those who are non-binary and gender non-conforming. Once again, Knuckles. What time do they have to give you the Knuckles? Wow, to give you the prediction. Bed.
Yeah, listen, ladies and gentlemen, you have the deadline. For the deadline for Forbidden Door predictions is 12 midnight on Sunday morning. That is 9 o'clock West Coast time. Midwest, you have till 10 o'clock p.m. Midwest time to get your predictions in.
If you're Mountain Time, it is 11.
That is correct. I am giving no leeway if you do not have predictions in, and this includes Mike EQ. We love you, but we know you're going to get yours in. Everyone else that watches this show, and it is not exclusive to the ones who have played before. This is exclusive. This is everyone watching right now. If you want to be part of these predictions, 12 o'clock midnight Eastern Standard Time Sunday morning. Now you translate into whatever time zone you live in.
That you are in. Please, yes. If you need help, there's almanacs, there's Google. There's your kid. If you have children, if any of you, they might know their time zones better than you. I don't know, but
almanac is crazy.
Almanac is crazy. I used to read those. I was a nerd. Anyway. With that being said, we are finished. We're done. It's over. It's done. It's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching and listening to all 111 of you.
Yes.
That's crazy to me. That's kind of real to me. But thank you so much. Seriously. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Come back next week. If you don't, understand I'm vulgar. But there's really three of us. But thank you so much for watching and listening to Go for the Pin. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Twitch. We are on Twitch.
We gotta start doing some live predictions one time. If we're gonna be on Twitch, we might as well use it.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
I have a couple ideas. But anyway, thank you so much. Once again, like us, rate us 5 stars. Tell a friend, tell a wrestling fan if you know a couple. Follow the show at Go for the Pin Show on Instagram. Oof, that's wrong. Sorry. I'm the one that does it. Go for the Pin Show on Twitter and Go for the Pin under the score. What the fuck? I need to go to bed. Underscore. God damn. Underscore show on Instagram. Go for the Pin underscore show on Instagram. God damn it. You can follow DJ Mike EQ at Mike underscore EQ on Instagram and DJ Mike EQ on Twitter. You can follow DJ Knuckles at DJ underscore Knuckles on
we here.
Instagram. There we go. On Instagram and JPS Music 15 on Twitter. You can follow yours truly, who's still in the social media break, technically. At underscore Watch My Throne on Twitter and King V underscore the ruler on fucking Instagram. Thank you.
Yes.
Really quick. Recently I was acknowledged as well as many other people for Pride Month. If you do not know, you need to get to knowing. Brian F. Pro, The Gift.
Yes.
Makes these collages highlighting different wrestlers and wrestling personalities. He's done one for Black History Month. He's done one for Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage. I'm so sorry, I got that wrong. For Pride Month, for Hispanic Heritage Month. I'm trying to think for anything else, and you'll see me during Hispanic Heritage Month. But anyway, it's definitely an honor being on those. I've had a shit week. I had a shit week. So to see that, I'm like, oh wow, there's me. That was pretty cool, and I'm really in great company with everybody that is on the poster. Shout out to everybody that's on there. And thank you again, Brian. I really do appreciate it. I'm very, very honored and humbled.
Yes.
With that being said, we are finished. It's over. It's done. It's a wrap. See you, niggas. Well, see y'all in July.
Nigga Rod Wings.
Wow, I'm using that. Thank you so much for watching. We love you guys. We'll see you next week. Mike will be here next week. Hopefully,
we're predicting Money in the Bank next week too.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
This is some bullshit. Get me the fuck up out of here. I'm done. Fuck this. Too much goddamn shit.